Hey guys, est-ce que vous connaissez
Have you
le
ever heard
marathon
of
en
the
sous 2 heures?
sub-2-hour marathon? It has been a hugely popular concept, and Nike used that popularity to brand its super shoe, the Nike Vaporfly 4%.
Alors, ce que Nike a fait
Nike
en
sank a
France,
lot of
comme
money
cette
into the
aventure
project.
avec beaucoup d'argent,
Apparently, more than 25 million US dollars
25
were
millions
invested in the
par
Breaking
dans
2
ce
challenge.
projet du marathon en dessous de 2 heures. Ce qu'ils ont fait
First, they
ensuite, c'est qu'ils ont
recruited three of the world's top marathon runners, Kipchoge from Kenya, the strongest and most consistent one, with a personal PB of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 5 seconds, until he broke the world record this week, coming in at 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds. Desisa from Ethiopia and Tedesi from Eritrea, who holds the half-marathon world record with a running time of 58 minutes and 23 seconds. Three outstanding runners who were taken to the perfect environment for breaking the 2-hour barrier. Second, Nike made sure that the environment was optimal. They went to a Formula One racetrack in Italy to run a windless marathon with optimal weather conditions, planning, and pacing. Condition that meant that Nike's race couldn't be an official one. Why? Because they put a Tesla in front of the group to produce a considerable air suction effect. Star CCM, an independent company, calculated how much time could be saved with just a Tesla car in front. Of course, minutes were shaved off. Then they added pacers, 6 runners in a triangle formation who blocked the wind for our 3 runners until the end of the race. And since this wasn't an official race, these famous pacers/runners were replaced at each lap so as to be able to drive the competing runners all the way through the race. So, a total of 29 runners were hired to make up the famous triangle to block the wind for the 3 runners enlisted to break the 2 hours barrier. With that system alone, Star CCM calculated that someone like Kipchoge, with a PB of 2 hours, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, could, under those same conditions, that same day with the same amount of effort, with only the wind minimizing effect of the Tesla and the pacers, come in at 1 hour, 58 minutes and 30 seconds, without making any changes to his footwear. The third thing Nike did was to be able to say, our shoes have been proven to work. So they hired a research group from the University of Colorado, which in collaboration with their own lab, the Nike Sports Rehab Lab, published a 2017 study on 18 runners that showed that these shoes saved 4% in oxygen, which equal a 3% improvement in a runner's race time, which is huge. So huge, in fact, that with that factor alone, a runner could break the 2 hours barrier, or should have already since they had been running for years in this shoe. At the very least, higher PBs should have been achieved by all athletes wearing the shoes. That didn't happen. The fourth thing Nike did was run a great ad campaign to really promote this shoe. What wasn't advertised at that time was that Kipchoge failed to beat his own PB in Berlin despite his new shoes, clocking in at 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 30 seconds. Or that a guy in Adidas named Adola was on his heels for the whole duration of the race. So if we do some quick math, Adola, who came in at 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 46 seconds, would have come in at 2 hours, 0 minutes, and 3 seconds had he been wearing the Nike shoes. I find that a little hard to believe. Kipchoge is an incredible and consistent athlete with an outstanding track record. It was only a matter of time before he broke the world record, which he just did in Berlin with the unbelievable running time of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds, which represents a decrease of 1.16% that he owes to his stamina and his improved athletic skills, and which has nothing to do with the shoe he wears. By the same token, with Mary Keitany, who broke the women's record in a woman-only marathon with 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 1 second wearing Adidas, have come in at 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 30 seconds had she been wearing Nikes? In conclusion, as a skeptical scientist. I expect this famous study to be replicated one day so we can see what it's really worth. First, the study must be replicated by a different, non-biased group of researchers who don't work for Nike and aren't paid by Nike, so that the extent to which the shoe leads to better running time and improved performance can be established. We should see and should have seen exceptional performances from the athletes wearing this shoe, because a 3% improvement in running time due to a 4% improvement in oxygen consumption is phenomenal. So much so that it's hard to believe. Before you fork out those 330 Canadian dollars, which ultimately go to fund everything Nike did to promote this shoe, ask yourself if it's really worth it.
Ciao, guys.
For additional detailed info on the shoes, go to therunningclinic.com. Thank you for watching.